You beat Brood War Protoss with StarCraft 2 mech? How does that work? Like, what units did you build? Like, Brood War Protoss is already good against mech anyway. I would guess, at least. Cyclones. Don't Cyclones just die to the Reavers?
Not enough minerals.
That's what I would expect anyway.
Not enough minerals.
Wait, it's Protoss, right? Yeah. Okay. I want to do some cheesy stuff today. I'm gonna try a good old Marauder drop.
Not enough minerals.
How about that?
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, whatever.
Game was giga dumb. It's actually a pretty sick win. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm pretty sure the edition before that,
Not enough
Skillis beat Beyond 4-0
Not enough minerals.
in EVO. And I think every single game was Brood War Protoss against StarCraft 2 Terran. Which is pretty sick. So beating him in EVO, it's... Like, Skill is like the second best Protoss in that mod, I think, so... Beyond is a little strange recently in terms of results. He feels really good, but then he loses to people's off races and stuff. I don't know. Do I still do the challenges to GM? Not really. I mean, I could if I feel like it. I haven't felt like doing a whole new series recently, so... But yeah, maybe at some point I would. Kind of just depends on the ideas you get, you know. Sometimes I get a great idea and then I want to do it. But that was some pretty bad probe micro, cannot lie. Okay. Now we have one wish. And that is that my guy over here does not play Stargate. That is the ideal. If he does play Stargate, we're probably cooked. If he doesn't, then we're okay. He sent me an email with an idea. Which one was that? I'll probably remember it if you tell me which one it was. To be fair, a lot of the ideas I get are just too crazy to make for a real game. So it's very likely that yours is in that category. But using only the minimap. Ah, okay. I don't think you can build stuff on the minimap, right? You can. No, you can't. You can do a lot of abilities and stuff on the minimap, but you can't build stuff. You can fight on the minimap, you can use abilities on the minimap, which is pretty cool. But you, yeah, you can inject on the minimap too, which is pretty cool. You can't build, sadly. What's up, All Dog? Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Planetary rush in the main base and build a factory right next to it. How can you build a factory next to a planetary in someone's main base? I would have to play against like Silver League players to make that work, I think. That does not seem like something that is gonna happen. Let me save this guy. There you go. Probably could have cut a couple more SCVs, but it's okay.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Fly into it. Yeah, no, like, I mean, I can do it, but I would legit have to play against, like, I don't know, Platinum at most, I would say. Not something you can do otherwise. Even then, it's... Like, the thing is, a planetary rush needs units to accompany it already, because otherwise you can just put a worker under it and the CC doesn't land and it's over, you know? So you need units with the attack. And then you also need something that can actually stop them from killing it. So you need the right units too. Now tanks are good, but you know, you kind of want them before you fly the thing into his base. You could theoretically, you could fly the factory in first, make a tank, and then fly the command center in. That's like the only thing I can think of that might work. Sounds pretty funny. Okay, watch this. He's not gonna expect them. Oh, this is so clean. He's scared of the Hellion run by. Here we go, baby. The Marauders from downtown. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is just gorgeous, guys. Tell me that's not gorgeous. Let me save this car, because why not? Save this car as well, because why not? Can I kill that? No, I might as well just kill this pylon. There's a blink already, surprisingly. Okay, let me kill that probe. There we go. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Woo! Pretty decent force field. Oh, he's ready to escape. Bam. Too bad Marauders are so slow, so the reinforcement ones are gonna take like a year to arrive. Maybe it's time for a little run by. Get these guys in here. I did finally get another Marauder, which is great. Let me save the homie over here. Probably gonna try to target it again, exactly. Oh, it's so beautiful. The freaking carnage, man. That's gorgeous. Look at that. It's so satisfying when you can out-micro someone like that. Like, it's 4 Stalkers against 3 Marauders, which is really not that bad, but he kept trying to kill the low HP one. Which... Yeah, it's a painful way to go out, guys. It's a painful way. Oh, we got another Protoss. You know, I kind of want to do a PF rush. But I'm also not sure if I want to lose 50 MMR.
Not enough minerals.
On my highest MMR account. It's a tough decision here to make. Yeah, that's one thing that I like doing as well. I've been posting a couple videos on the main channel where I beat high-level players by doing crazy stuff. And in particular, crazy stuff that can actually work at the highest level. And I think that's one of my favorite things, because I really want to show the people that you don't have to play like a freaking robot to be able to be a Grandmaster or whatever, you know? So I was thinking maybe I could do like that little practice show and keep it a little goofy, but stuff that can work at the same time, you know? So basically just invent my own styles, make it cool, make it fun, try to make it work, and then, yeah, hopefully beat a couple guys in the big qualifier or something like that. That's, I think that would be pretty fun. Also, by the way, about PF Rush, I know this sounds dumb as hell, but when I did that show for the first time, Planetary Rush was actually a pretty good strategy against Protoss, okay? It was legit, like, you could beat some proper 6k players with it. Then, since they changed the Cyclone, which in many ways was a stronger one, that Cyclone didn't work at all with Planetary Rushes, so PF Rush actually got nerfed hard. But now, they brought the Cyclone back. So, Planetary Rush should be back to its original strength again. I'm not gonna spoil anything, guys, but maybe you could see one on the big stage soon, you know? I think that'd be pretty awesome. Okay, what do I actually want to do this game? I don't even know yet. I used to have a really cool Thor build against Protoss, but that only works against Stargate, and people kind of stopped playing Stargate because Blink is just so good. But it's very unlikely that I can get to do that. Maybe Clem's gonna pull it off? I doubt it. I do think there is a small chance that... you know what would be very hype? If Clem ends up playing against a Terran in the EWC Grand Finals and he plays Protoss. I think that's something that everyone would be super hyped for. Right now, I don't think there's any other Terran that can actually reach the Grand Finals with EWC, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Maru gets back into shape, or Cure, potentially.
Not enough minerals.
Here versus Clem Finals. I would like that. I love my boy Cyril, but Hero for me is just freaking cool. I think Hero might actually be my favorite Pro StarCraft player to watch. Like, he's not as crazy as me, but he still likes to be a little crazy and make his own strats, and that's my vibe, you know? I would like for Hero to win. I think he deserves it too. Beyond, I mean, I love him, but he's just not good enough right now. And it's kind of hard for me to see him get good enough to make it to the finals. If he did, it would be legendary, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Not enough minerals.
What's up, Banaantje?
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I think for the Terrans, Clem has a good chance, and then no one else has a good chance. But you have, I would say, Maru and Cure with small chances, very small chances. That's it for the Terrans. Then, I mean, for the Zergs, you have Cyril with a very high chance, and then I think you have like, I want to say 3 Zergs, or maybe 4, probably 3 Zergs with a decent shot. And then for Protoss, you have
Not enough
you have one guy as well, pretty much like Terran. You have one guy, and that's Hero. So I would say it's very likely to be
additional.
either Clem or Hero against a Zerg, maybe, which is very likely to be Zero, of course. I mean, realistically,
Utmost required.
the tournament scene got a little stale because there's 4 players. Ooh. There's 4 players that can win tournaments, right? And it's Clem, Cyril, Hero, and MaxPax. MaxPax doesn't go to offline events, so holy crap. So that leaves pretty much 3 players, but obviously, depending on bracket luck and stuff, there could be some more. Yo, Elohation with the 25 sub gifts, thank you very much. That's very generous from you as always. I want to go for Banshee speed this game, guys. Hey, you're a sub now, Zardian. Welcome. It's an honor to be one of my subs. Then you can start using uThermal Cursed in the chat. It's a great emote. Thank you very much once again, Elohation. Yeah, it's a speed Banshee kind of game, guys. Here we go. What else should I do? I would kind of like to play some kind of Sky Terran. The problem is that you probably just die to Zealots.
Not enough.
I still have all of my Marines alive, though. And Sky Terran is in general not that good, but yeah, who knows. I don't think I've ever really figured out a good Sky Terran build against Protoss. I definitely had some good stuff against both Terran and Zerg. Against Protoss, it's a bit harder. Guess I'll go for 3 starports. See what happens.
Is under attack.
Blink on it, bro. How dare you? Let's see. I'm not sure if he's going to be ready for this because he
Is under attack.
stopped my Banshee earlier. Oh, no, yes. Gotta get some turrets. Oh, I completely forgot about that base over there. I was wondering what the hell he was attacking. Oops. It's kind of painful.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, well. Wait, is that an observer following me? Or did I hallucinate? I think I hallucinated. Okay, let's see. Zealots. There's an observer over here, sadly. There's 2 observers, actually. Yo, that timing on Banshee speed, though. Holy. Tell me that's not clean.
Additional supply.
The timing on that's crazy, actually. Damn, look at that. Freaking Banshee speed out here, man. Okay, 4 Banshees now. Hope my dudes don't get caught.
Not enough minerals.
Or my dudettes, I should say.
Add-on complete.
This guy does not have a lot of probes, by the way. You guys notice that?
Not enough.
I felt like he had as many workers
Not
as
enough
me,
minerals.
despite having Chrono Boost.
Not enough minerals.
That's not really where you want to be.
Enough minerals.
You don't know how I... It could be graphic settings, that you don't see the observers. Could also be that you're blind.
I got my ears.
I mean, it's not always easy. It depends a lot on what map you're playing on because of the terrain and stuff, you know. Let's kill the battery first. Oh, that's a slow warping, baby. That's what we like to see. Love it. Might as well kill that stalker. Oh, barely not. You can, one trick that you can do that's very nice, by the way, is to just zoom in at like good observer points like this. If there's an observer right there, you're way more likely to see it. That's usually what I do. I'm also not that good at seeing observers, actually. It's not the best part of my gameplay. This guy's about to lose all his stalkers to the freaking Banshee squad over here. Look at this. Yo, speed Banshees, anyone? Why are these things so good? Holy crap, that's insane. Yeah, not bad. Anyone know what happened to Maru? Are you asking why he sucks or something else? I actually don't know. I did see, okay, a little bit of insight here. I saw on his Wikipedia page that he was discharged from the military for personal reasons. So it might have been that he actually went to the military for a bit, and that's why he fell off a little bit. And now he's back. It's not gonna work, I think, my friend. Oh, that is pain.
Engine screaming.
Dude, Mass Banshee is actually kind of lit. I can't lie about it.
SCV ready.
This is actually the freaking greatest. I have enough Banshees to chase his entire army. Holy.
Depots required.
Slow warp-ins happen when your pylon is not in range of a nexus or a finished warp gate.
SCV ready. I can't build.
So in this case, he used this pylon to warp in, which is not close enough to the nexus.
I got my.
What's going on?
Additional supply depots.
That's what happened.
SCV ready.
Good Protoss players will always have their pylons in the right spot. Players like me will always mess it up because it's unusual for me. I can't believe he's attacking me again, by the way. Not gonna work. Oh, he blinked in that? There's like 12 Banshees. He's nuts. No GG again. And these guys are not enjoying my playstyles. These guys are not enjoying my freaking 3 starport openings and my Marauder cheeses and whatever. Now, this actually kind of looked like it could work. I might have to do some fixing on this build when I play against like really high level players. Mostly for the reason that if you make too many Banshees, at some point they'll make a Stargate and make Phoenixes. So you need to have a transition ready for that, because Phoenixes are just too good against Banshees, like insane, you know? So you might want to like add extra factories after the 3 starports, or you might want to go for BCs. Don't think that's the right idea, because if they already have a Stargate, they're going to be able to make Tempest and stuff. Yeah, not bad though.